So recently I got to go to Nintendo World with a couple of friends, and let me tell you, it's awesome. Now, you've probably heard horror stories of waiting 3 hours in line just to go to see the Mario Kart ride. I'll tell you, there's a couple of things you could do to make sure that you can get in and out of there as fast as possible. So here are my top tips to make sure you have a great Nintendo World experience. Number 1, make sure to get an early day pass. This is different from an express pass. So the express pass is actually one that allows you to get in front of the line of any ride. So like the Mummy or the Transformers ride, you can just go right in front and you won't have to make the line. But this doesn't work for the Mario Kart ride, at least at the time of filming this video. What you should get though is the early day pass. So basically you purchase your general admission ticket, but then you also add on this early day pass on top of it. It's only $20, and what it allows you to do is get into the park before anybody else. So the park usually opens around 8. This will help you get into the park around 7 or 7:30, whatever time you want. There's a limited number of these, so make sure to book them within maybe even a month in advance. I know when we booked them, there was only one that we can get for our group. And this is the difference between being able to leisurely walk into the park and check out everything versus having to deal with the crowds that are rushing and stomping on your feet. Now, if you can't get one of these, just make sure to get there early. So let's say if the park opens at 8, you should try to be there by 7, because what will happen is that they'll be queuing you up in front of the park. And around 7:30 or 7:45, they'll start letting people in. And they'll have even more queues throughout the park up until the escalators. So once it hits 8 o'clock, then they'll start letting people down to Super Nintendo World. Once you get to Super Nintendo World, just go straight to the Mario Kart ride. It's at the total end of the park. Nintendo World is amazing. They did an amazing job with the level of detail and the amount of great things. You can have time to be in awe in it after you go on the Mario Kart ride. The Mario Kart ride, you just want to be able to get on it, be able to get it out of the way. It's incredible. After you can come out, then you can leisurely peruse through the rest of the park and be able to really enjoy the experience. So once you get down the escalators, go past the Mummy, go past the Transformers ride, get to Nintendo World, continue going straight, and go straight all the way to the end of the park. Now, Mario Kart ride is literally the most farthest section of the park that it could be. Once you're in line on the Mario Kart ride, you're gonna be stepping from room to room. And this is a very universal thing to do. Basically, the line is you moving from a big room to another big room to another big room. And as you're moving from room to room, people are gonna stop right in the middle and just start to take pictures and be in awe again. Now, the rooms are really cool to look at. At the end of the room, you can still look at everything, but people are just in shock the moment they enter the room, and then they stop in the middle and don't continue moving forward. But make sure you can get past everyone and get to the end of the room so that you can continue moving forward in the line. This is a really easy way to kind of cut the line as people are just mesmerized by everything around you. This Mario Kart ride actually does have a single rider's line. So it's actually, if you're not with a large group, it's very beneficial if you just go to the single rider's line. I ended up doing that. It was a quick and easy, like 10 minutes to get to the end line. Finally, consider parking in premium parking. Like if you've ever been to Universal before, the general parking is at the very far end of the park. You have to go through all of City Walk just to get to the entrance of the actual amusement park. And that walk can take a good 10 or 15 minutes to do. If you do premium parking, it allows you to park closer to the actual entrance and being able to get closer to that front of the line. Again, this is all about saving time. Really, the lesson here is get there early, get an early day pass if you can, go continue straight to the end of the park. Don't look, don't stop to take pictures, get to the Mario Kart ride, enjoy the Mario Kart ride, and then once you get out, then you can enjoy the rest of the park. You might be wondering if you should get a watch. I didn't end up getting a watch. They allow you to kind of like punch the blocks and kind of see a little bit of Easter eggs throughout the park. I still had a great experience without the watch. If you really want to, you can splurge for it. I would only say if you should get it if you know that you're gonna come back to Nintendo World. Or another case scenario is that if you're with a group of friends, just split one watch and each of you can just like switch up using it to get the whole Nintendo World experience. So I hope these tips were useful. You're gonna have an amazing time in Nintendo World. It's an incredible place. They've done a really good job. And I hope with these tips, you're gonna have the best experience there. If you like this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.